everybody, and welcome to another Pokémon Showdown session with expert Occultist. A few of you have watched my first 4 videos. I thought it was going to be one big episode, but it took longer than I thought. The video came to about 45 minutes, and that's way too long for a first video on any channel. Most of my videos are going to be one battle affairs. It's just going to be like little bite-sized battle chunks for you to get an idea of what kind of teams I use, like my team building process, and to showcase teams that I don't use. For example, this team here, I have to give credit to NJNP. I'm not sure what that stands for, but this guy or girl created this team, and it's a very well-known team. So the team itself is built around Hoopa Unbound, and Hoopa Unbound has lots of attack, lots of special attack, lots of special defense, but not the greatest speed and almost non-existent defense, and because of its dark psychic typing, no resistances and 1 immunity. So it's very hard to get in to actually do work for your team. So in order to get him in, the very best way to support Hoopa is to use U-turn and Volt Switch users like Tornadus and Mega Manectric here. So these moves allow you to switch no matter what your opponent does. Maybe your opponent has switched, or maybe your opponent has attacked Tornadus or something like that. So U-turn and Volt Switch allow you to switch easily to Hoopa, so Hoopa doesn't sustain that much damage and can proceed to wreck your opponent's defensive cores with its powerful attacks and coverage. We also have Azumarill here. It's kind of like our main cleaner with Aqua Jet, but it can also work as a secondary wall breaker as well, with powerful water and fairy attacks, bolstered by Choice Band. So this team is looking pretty offensive, so it kind of needs a defensive backbone, although not all offensive teams do have that. So for that we have Garchomp and Ferrothorn. And not only do they provide excellent defenses, they also provide us with entry hazards like Stealth Rock and Spikes. So those rack up damage to make breaking opponents' walls with Hoopa Unbound a lot easier. Not only that, they also have 2 abilities, Rough Skin and Iron Barbs, that if an opponent makes contact with either of these Pokemon, like a tackle type move or close combat, these 2 abilities will deal damage to your opponent. So our defensive backbone also has offensive utility. Now, the weaknesses of this team, it has no form of hazard control. So there's no Rapid Spin, there's no Defog. So if the opponent uses Stealth Rock or even Spikes, those things are staying on the field for the entire match. And that becomes a problem when we're U-turning and Volt Switching around. My Pokemon are coming and leaving into the battlefield a lot. So they'll rack up lots of damage that way. Another kind of like unseen disadvantage with this team is that it's very well known. Anybody who's anybody on this program here knows what this team is, knows what it's capable of. I mean, I did a little bit of tweaking with this team. I have Overheat instead of Flamethrower, for example, for the extra damage, and I've changed Hoopa's stats a little bit, but other than that, it's the exact same team that other people are familiar with. So if we face off against a very experienced player, they'll know what I'm trying to do and they might be able to stop that. But, that being said, we'll try and find us a battle. Alright, so we got Terrakion and all sorts of good stuff. I think his Mega pretty much has to be Scizor. I very much doubt it's Latios or Latias. So he's either leading with Landorus or Terrakion, which makes, let's see, we'll lead with our Tornadus. Yeah, there's Terrakion. So Terrakion's usually a Stealth Rock setter, but he can hit us pretty hard with the Stone Edge. So we'll get out of here. He's probably Focus Sash too, so the U-turn will break his Focus Sash so we can kill him in one shot with something else. He's probably wondering what to do himself. I mean, is he going to use Stone Edge, or is he going to set up Stealth Rock? So there's the U-turn. I think Bubbles can take, or my Azumarill can take pretty much any attack Terrakion can have, and KO back with Aqua Jet or Waterfall. So, or my Garchomp can wall Terrakion pretty easily too. I think I'm going with Garchomp. Now I know these Terrakions usually carry Taunt, so I'm just going to go with the Earthquake. Yeah, there we go. So let's hopefully kill Terrakion. Yeah, critical hit. Alright. Terrakion down. So he's probably going to send out Rotom, because that's a really good answer to Garchomp. Or Latias. Nope, there's Rotom. So Rotom's probably going to burn my Garchomp. And another disadvantage with this team is that there's no fire type, so I can't really absorb Will-O-Wisps. So whatever I send out is going to get burned. So let's just use... None of my team likes to get burned either. Let's use Mega Manectric. Yeah, there's Will-O-Wisp. I really like the new Will-O-Wisp animation. It's really nice. Alright, so he's probably going to switch to Landorus via Volt Switch, or just a hard switch. I don't think Rotom can do a whole lot to Manectric, so I'm going to predict the Landorus switch and use Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, here we go. Oh, Latias. Okay, this is just as good. Well, not just as good, but it's still going to do a little bit of damage. There we go. Take some burn, and I'm going to Volt Switch. Okay, so Latias is pretty much walled by Ferrothorn, so that's what we're going to do. So to give Ferrothorn a fighting chance versus any switch-ins that they might have, I'm going to use Leech Seed, because he doesn't have any grass Pokemon. There's Rotom, that's, oh, my Leech Seed missed, that's not good. Alright, so backup plan, let's use Spikes. No, good thing he missed too. Hopefully we'll get his Latias to defog away all of his own hazards. See, this is what I'm talking about. With Stealth Rock on the field, Manectric's going to take Stealth Rock damage and burn if I switch him in, but I don't really have a choice here. Okay. Now he knows I've Hidden Power Ice, so it's going to discourage him from switching into Landorus to absorb my Volt Switch. So I'm just going to use Volt Switch. And he's probably going to use Volt Switch as well. So let's use Wapdir. Let's get him in there. Ooh, gross. Okay, so we predicted my switch and used a Will-O-Wisp. But not very many members of his team can take a Dark Pulse. So we're going to do that. Now I know my Hoopa is specially based. Ooh, nice. Okay, so Dark Pulse is going to do a lot of damage to Scizor, if not kill him. Nice. My Hoopa is specially based, but he still doesn't like getting burned. So Hoopa's not very good anymore to me, so I'm going to try to Drain Punch this Bisharp. Hopefully he doesn't use Sucker Punch, or hopefully he tries to trap me with Pursuit. But here comes the Drain Punch. Yeah, here comes Sucker Punch. It's going to kill me. That's okay. Garchomp is a great answer to Bisharp, and that allows me to get my Stealth Rocks on the field. Knockoff going to do a little bit of damage. That's fine. Can either kill him with Earthquake, or if he switches, we can use Dragon Tail. Let's use Dragon Tail. Okay, Sucker Punch. Good old Rough Skin there. Okay, so there's Dragon Tail. And so Sid, even though he's at low HP, he can still absorb an attack from Bisharp and probably kill Bisharp. So I would like to conserve Sid, but on the other side, I would like to conserve my other Pokemon too. So we're just going to use Dragon Tail, and he misses. That's awesome. So we Dragon Tail, force a switch, and there's Landorus. And that's with a Leftovers. Okay, so I thought this was... I knew he had another Stealth Rocker, so I didn't think that was going to be a Leftovers Landorus, but apparently it is. Let's just use Dragon Tail. I'm going to die, that's fine. And then we're going to send out a Azumarill, because Azumarill can kill Landorus with Waterfall. Probably not Aqua Jet, but Waterfall for sure. And he knows that, so he's probably going to send in Rotom. Play Rough will also do a lot of damage to Landorus too, and whatever switch in he decides to use. So I'm going to use Play Rough. He's going to switch. Rotom's going to get crushed by Play Rough. That's good. Bisharp's going to take a lot of damage from hazards, and he's got no recovery. Let's send in Ferrothorn. No Sucker Punch for you. It's probably going to try and knock off my item, which sucks, but that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to use Spikes anymore because all he has are flying types. So I may as well just go for the Leech Seed. Oh, nice. Okay. So we use Leech Seed on Latias, so now Latias is seeded. He's probably going to use Defog to clear off all these hazards. So I'm going to respond with a Gyro Ball. Oh, Healing Wish. Okay. So he's going to heal up his Bisharp. Still not going to do a whole lot of damage to Ferrothorn, so let's just use Leech Seed. Swords Dance, that's not good. Leech Seed will help us there. Let's use... I don't think it matters. Power Whip. Knockoff's going to do a lot of damage. Knock off my recovery. Okay. Now Knockoff's damage isn't going to be that high anymore, so I think I might be able to survive this. So let's just use Gyro Ball. I don't think it really matters. Iron Head. Okay, so he's definitely dead now. Landorus, he can kill off my Ferrothorn, no problem. That's fine. Gonna go for the Rock Polish. What that's gonna do is it's only gonna increase his speed and make Gyro Ball's damage even stronger. But you know, he's probably gonna kill me anyway. So let's just use Gyro Ball. Yep, there we go. So I can't send in Mega Manectric anymore because he's definitely faster. Let's send in a Zoomerl, which I think can take an Earthquake. And let's just kill it with Waterfall. Yeah, ooh, almost dead, but Waterfall, and good game to my opponent. Very good game, actually. So, thanks for watching. As usual on my videos, I'll put up my team as I'm talking, as I'm going through my conclusion. So if you like this team, you can definitely copy it, although it's all over the internet, all over smudgeon.com. So it's not hard to find. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Expert Occultist, signing out.